Hi everyone.
Hello，大家好。
Yeah, great. So last time we learned a little bit about kind of like a summary, right?
Summary, yeah.
Yeah, of what kind of
The
person.
Prince
Yeah,
and Anna.
and Anna, right? So now they're gonna, I think, continue to talk a little bit more about the situation because we know Anna began with war and stuff like that. So we'll find out a little bit more. I think what's going on. Prince Vasily always spoke languidly. I think we did this. Yeah, we did this
That's
already. Yeah. So after this, remember that she had this kind of smile on her face, right? This subdued smile that's always on her face, and she didn't want to correct it, right?
Yes.
And now they're gonna be in the midst of a conversation on political manners. Anna Pavlovna burst out. So here, let's see where does this begin? In the midst of a conversation on political manners. So, what does that mean? In the midst?
I don't know, in the middle?
Yeah, in the middle of like talking about political manners, Anna burst out. What is burst out?
Burst out.
Burst.
Suddenly.
Yeah, almost like explosively come out.
Oh.
Like so, maybe somebody was talking and then she heard something go, "Hey, wait a minute!" Something like that, right?
Well,
Burst out,
scared
right?
me.
Yeah, it's
So
that's how it is.
just-
You know how she is. That's the kind of person she is. Maybe
Oh.
she heard something. Hey, wait a minute. So okay, anyway, so she says,
And
"Oh,
she have a lot of to say.
I don't know. That's what burst out is.
Yeah,
Let's see what
burst
she has to say."
Okay.
Oh, don't speak of me of Austria. Perhaps I don't understand things, but Austria never has wished and does not wish for war. She's betraying us. Russia alone must save Europe. Okay, so we can stop here for a second. So what is she saying about Austria? So maybe somebody talked about Austria, right?
Austria?
Is she no? Austria is a country, right? So the first question, is she upset about Austria or she's happy about Austria?
Upside.
Upset. Why she's upset?
You said, don't speak to me of
Yes,
Austria.
that's good. That's a good clue. And then why she's upset?
They say, she say, Austria is betraying us.
Yeah.
Even I don't know betraying. What
Okay,
does
fine.
this mean?
Let's not worry about betraying us.
Okay.
Let's understand what Austria is doing or not doing. What is Austria doing or not doing?
Austria never has wished.
And does not wish.
Not Austria don't want to war, maybe.
That's right. Austria doesn't want to go to war.
Yeah.
Okay, so she is what?
She is Austria.
Right. She's betraying us. We'll figure out what that means. Russia alone must save Europe. What does that mean?
Just only Russia have to save Europe because
Save from who?
save from who?
Yeah.
Because Austria don't want to save, so just Russia
Save
save.
from save what?
Save Europe
From what?
from Napoleon.
Exactly, right. So Austria doesn't want to do war against Napoleon.
Against Napoleon.
So therefore Russia must do it by herself. Now let's figure out what this betraying mean. Austria is betraying Russia. What do you think betraying mean then?
So us means Russia.
Yeah.
Cheating or
Not being faithful. We talked about faithful before.
yeah,
She's not being faithful. She's not on our side. She's actually turned against us that way. She used to be our friend, but she's actually not helping us at all. That's betraying.
She's not
You used to be
helping
you used to
us.
be my friend, but now you're not helping me, so you're betraying me.
So Austria is the country in.
It's a big one, right?
It's
So
a
it's
big
big. It's a
country?
Germany, Austria. It used to be a large country back then. It's both Austria and Germany kind of like together, right?
Okay.
Anyway, our gracious sovereign recognizes his high vocation and will be true to it. And that's one thing I have faith in. Our good and wonderful sovereign has to perform the noblest role on earth, and he is so virtuous and noble that God will not forsake him. He will fulfill his vocation and crush the hydra of revolution, which has become more terrible than ever in the person of this murderer and villain. Okay,
stop.
so who is this sovereign?
Let me
Maybe
see.
sovereign you do not know. Sovereign maybe you do not know what that means.
Maybe the people related to Russia.
Yes, our.
The
So
queen?
it's yeah, good. It's our king. right?
King.
Yeah.
Oh.
Our ruler, our sovereign, our
ruler.
king,
Oh.
right? Somebody who rules us. Recognizes his vocation. What's vocation?
I don't know. Vacation is vacation means you don't need to work, right?
No, vocation means your job.
A job?
Yeah.
Oh.
So he recognizes his high
high
vocation.
vocation.
High means what?
High means high.
Yeah. What's a high vocation mean?
Means he has the responsibility.
Yeah, responsibility. And so he knows his responsibility and he will be true to it. What does it mean, true to it?
He will take responsibility.
That is one thing that I have faith in. So she because we already know Austria betrayed.
It's not faith.
Yeah. She has faith in the sovereign. She believes in this king.
And I believe the
Yes,
sovereign,
I
the
have
king
faith.
of Russia.
Yes. Our good and sovereign, wonderful sovereign has to perform the noblest role on earth. And, our sovereign, whatever, has to perform the noblest role on earth. Noble
is
means
very
like,
good?
yeah, noble means like saving somebody, doing some good stuff.
Oh.
Very noble.
Very noble.
Yeah,
Very
very
good.
good stuff, yeah. And he is so virtuous and noble that God will not forsake him. So he is, these good things, virtuous and noble. Virtuous means like he doesn't do anything kind of wrong, like he doesn't do many things wrong. And he's noble, he does good things. That
So
God,
virtuous means what?
virtuous
means
you
do
don't do
many good things.
no, you don't lie, you don't do
You
bad
don't lie.
things. Virtuous, you have virtue, right?
Virtuous.
And noble means you're good, kind of
Good.
like you respect people, etc. And you do good things to other people. That God will not forsake him, which is let him alone, right? Right?
God will
Be with him,
Maybe be with you or maybe help you.
Yeah,
maybe.
be with him. He will fulfill his vocation. He means who?
The king.
Yes, will fulfill his vocation.
Will try his best.
No,
to
will fulfill means he will do his job.
do his job.
Yeah, or actually,
Try
not
his
only
best.
just do his job, would do fully his job.
Fully his
And
job.
crush the hydra of revolution. Well, this means many things. Crush,
Crush means attack.
Crush.
Make it.
Crush. So crush means like you step on a bug or something. You crush, right? So here,
make something crash. Make something.
no, it means crush. Like you crush a piece of paper means you like,
Use a lot of power.
yeah, or you can crush something into powder. Yes, you can make something like.
Just show his lot of power.
No, he can use his.
his power.
To crush the hydra.
crush.
Hydra is interesting because
Hydra?
is like a snake or something has many heads. A snake with many heads. You can think of that.
That means what snake?
Snake.
What does snake mean?
Snake is what you call you have the animal that has very long and has the tongue goes.
Oh, snake, 蛇. Oh.
Right. He's like many-headed snake. So I don't know if you know those things.
Hydra is one type of snake
With many heads.
with many heads.
Yeah,
Ooh.
many heads. So he's gonna crush that hydra.
It's a bad
He's
thing.
he's gonna step on that hydra of revolution.
Revolution is
because it's
blooming.
but Napoleon is part of the revolution. Right? Because
Oh.
Napoleon overthrew the king of France, right?
Yeah.
He got rid of all the noble people.
Okay, so Anna think revolution is the snake.
king. No, yeah, fine. You can say that. He's saying that it's kind of ugly. Revolution is ugly. That's what she wants to say.
Oh.
The Hydra revolution,
Hydra
or
revolution.
which is kind of like a monster or something.
Monster.
yeah. Which has become more terrible than ever in the person of this murderer and villain. So what the revolution has become worse, more terrible than ever. In this person, which is Napoleon.
In this person of these.
Murderer and villain. In the person of this. Right. So this is kind of like a phrase.
Which
So
phrase?
it says it's become more. So this is kind of like means. Okay, this has many ways to think about it. So this revolution has become more terrible than ever. Okay, don't understand. In the person. So this revolution has become in the person. That is, you can think of revolution is like like a thing, right? Like a government overthrowing something, right? Or people overthrowing the government or whatever, right? So this overthrowing has become something in a person. Is becoming like concentrated. You can think of concentrated in this person, right? What kind of person? Of this murderer and villain, right? So she's talking about Napoleon in here. We alone must avenge the blood of the just. We'll talk about that in a second. Whom I ask you, can we rely on? England, with her commercial spirit, will not and cannot understand the Emperor Alexander's loftiness of soul. She has refused to evacuate Malta. She wanted to find and still seeks some secret motive in our actions. What answer did Novosibirsk get? None. The English have not understood and cannot understand the self-abnegation of our emperor, who wants nothing for himself, but only desires the good of mankind. And what have they promised? Nothing. And what little...
Please stop.
Okay. So this all part is about England. Okay, so we don't need to like maybe go everything here, but it's talking about England. So we'll talk about that in a second. Yeah. And then let's go. But let's see what else did she say. Nothing, and what little have they promised?
Where we go?
Here, nothing. Nothing, and what little have they promised they will not perform. Prussia has always decided that Bonaparte has always declared that Bonaparte is invincible, and that all Europe is powerless before him. And I don't believe a word that Hindenburg says, or Howitz either. This famous Prussian neutrality is just a trap. I have faith only in God and the lofty destiny of our adored monarch. He will save Europe. Okay, so two things. One is about England, right? This whole thing is about England. And then England did not do anything, essentially. And whatever they promise, they don't do. And they say also Prussia. Prussia is a region close to Austria. Austrian Prussia. It's like a neighbor, right? Has always declared Bonaparte invincible. Said they cannot do anything. Says he's too hard, right?
Bonaparte is invincible means what?
Cannot beat him. You cannot beat him. And so
and
Prussia has become
Europe is powerless
before
him.
Cannot do anything. Prussia thinks that you cannot do anything against Bonaparte.
Okay.
So they're saying that this famous Prussian neutrality means that they're neutral. They don't want to like fight either. Just like Austria does not want to fight.
In the middle. Okay.
Yeah. It's just a trap, right? I have faith only in God and the lost destiny of our adored monarch. He will save Europe. Monarch again is sovereign, same thing. Our king.
What?
Our king. Our king. Yeah.
King?
Monarch. Yeah.
Is the
king as well. Yeah. He will save Europe. So now we can talk a little bit about what England did. Okay. So basically, she's asking. Basically says that there's this bad guy, right? Murderer and villain. We, who is we? Russia. We alone must avenge the blood of the just. So avenge the blood. So blood means what? You know blood, right? Just means like of the people who are just. You know what just means? Just. Okay, you know justice, right?
Justice.
Justice.
Justice. 审判.
You know justice, like you go to the judge, and the judge will decide things, but because the judge is just, right? So he's fair and will do the correct thing, right? So he's just. So he will serve justice. So the just people are the ones who are doing the right things. They're not doing bad things. They're doing right things. And so there's the blood of the just. So it means the blood of the innocent people, like that. So basically Anna is saying that Napoleon is a murderer and villain. He killed innocent people, and we must avenge the blood. So avenge means what? Avenge.
Save?
Huh? Save, but you don't save the blood, right? People are already dead. Blood means that they're already dead. They died already. The blood of the just.
I don't know.
Okay, so suppose it's kind of like a revenge. Does that make revenge make sense? So I do something bad to you, and then you do something bad to me. kind of like a revenge. Like in many Chinese movies, I killed your father, and then I'm a little boy, and when I grow up, I'm gonna kill you. What do you call that?
报复
Right, so it's kind of avenge.
Avenge?
Right? Avenge the blood of the just,
okay.
because Napoleon killed like these innocent people. Russia alone, so only Russia will avenge the blood of the just.
Okay.
And then she asks, whom I ask you can we rely on? Whom can we actually get help with? Who can we rely? Who can we depend on?
Depend on.
England?
With
Well,
her
so England. So this means England, with her commercial spirit. She's England only cares about money, kind of only commercial spirit. Will not and cannot understand the Emperor Alexander's loftiness of soul. So who is Emperor Alexander in this case? It's a monarch, it's a sovereign.
Is the king
Yes, it's a king of
the
Russia.
same person?
Yes, Emperor Alexander's loftiness means the highness of his soul. So basically, she thinks
What lofty means?
lofty, high again. Lofty means highness.
Highest.
Highness, like how high you are. Right?
Highest
Your
of
soul means your soul is very high. So she says England cannot understand and will not understand the Emperor Alexander's loftiness of soul. So that is, England will not understand why Russia wants to like fight Napoleon.
Okay.
Right. She has refused to evacuate Malta. Malta, I think it's like an island or somewhere. So actually, we do not know. I think it's an island. She did not get out of some place.
What the evacuate mean?
Get out, evacuate.
out.
Yeah, of Malta. So we don't know where Malta is. We can look it up later.
Okay.
She wanted to find and still seek some secret motive in our actions. So England thinks that why we're doing this, why do we want to fight Napoleon? Because Napoleon is in Europe now, right? He has not attacked Russia yet.
Yeah.
So why? So maybe England is asking, why do you want to like fight against Napoleon, right?
Or maybe some secret.
Yeah, that's what she thinks. So that's what she's saying. England is thinking that maybe Russia
have
has some
secret.
Yeah, has some secret. It could be whatever. Maybe Russia wants to get Europe. I don't know, right? So who knows, right?
Okay.
So what answer did Novoshustev get? None. So again, Novoshustev is a boat, like we talked about last time. It's a boat, a ship, right?
Okay.
Which maybe got attacked by the French, right?
Okay.
So what answer did Novoshustev get? None. The English have not understood and cannot understand the self-abnegation of our emperor, who wants nothing for himself but only desires the good of mankind. So something happened, right? Maybe France and Russia fought over here, right?
French and Russia?
Yeah, right. Because the boats burned, remember? Right. So maybe some fighting going on. And England doesn't know why they fight. Maybe she's trying to figure out, she cannot understand that, it's not because self-abnegation means that the emperor is not like trying to like really do. It's just he's not like doing something selfish kind of thing. You can think of that way, right? And he doesn't want anything for himself. That's what he says, right? Doesn't want anything for himself, but only desires the good of mankind. He's only doing good for mankind. And what they have promised, nothing. And what little they have promised, they will not perform. So England does not promise anything, not helping anything.
But even though they promise, they will not perform.
Yeah, even they will not do it, right? And Prussia, on the other hand, think that you cannot do anything because Bonaparte is too powerful, too invincible, and all of Europe is powerless before him. That's what Prussia believes.
Yes.
And I don't believe a word that these are two people. Hardenberg says, or Hawkes says.
What's the two people?
I don't know. There's two people. Maybe it could be guests of her party, or it could be some politician. We don't know. And so it's talking about this famous Prussian neutrality is just a trap, meaning that Prussia says that I don't want to do anything, right? But actually, maybe it's a trap. But trap for who? I don't know. Trap means trap.
陷阱.
You know what?
陷阱.
Okay. I faith only in God and the lofty destiny of our adored monarch. He will save Europe. So basically, she's saying, Europe is not going to do. England is not going to do this thing. Austria is not going to do this thing. Prussia is not going to do anything. The only thing that will save, she believes in, is only in God, faith in God,
Praising God
and the loftiness, the love destiny of our adored monarch. Adored means loved, right?
No.
King, right? Remember, king or
Lofty,
sovereign.
Lofty
Okay, high, lofty.
high destiny.
Remember, we had loftiness of soul. Lofty means high,
Oh,
loft.
yeah. Lofty
So think of loft.
destiny.
Destiny means like your future or your
Future.
Yeah. He will save Europe.
Oh, he will save Europe.
We should actually read a little bit more. She suddenly paused, smiling at her own impetuosity.
Okay.
Impetuosity.
He suddenly paused, smiling at her own
Impetuosity. Yeah, I don't know. Impetuous, I know. Impetuosity, I think. I try to figure out how to pronounce that. But the idea is that look what she said. She stopped suddenly.
Yeah.
So she saw blah 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 blah.
And
then she's smiling at her impetuosity because she like just again she just burst it out, right? So remember what happened here.
Yes.
She just burst out.
And
Don't speak of Austria like that. She never, don't speak to me about Austria. Austria never did anything, right? And then she says something about England, and then she says something about Prussia. And says only our emperor is actually the best one, right? And then she stopped.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Well, thanks everybody. I know this is a long one. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you later.
See you later.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.